Hi there, this is a quick video demonstration of a new indicator that we published. It's the Polynomial Regression Channel Signal Indicator. It's not actually quite an indicator, it's a CBOT, but it uses the PRC indicator to send instant messages when the price breaches the upper or lower band of the channel. It sends an email, SMS, or Telegram message, and I'll show you it in a minute. So I'm assuming that you've been to the product page. If you haven't, I'll just quickly show you it. You can access the product page by going to our website, clickargo.com, go into software, go to best paid indicators, and you'll find it here. If I just click on the link, it'll come up with the page here and it'll give you it in more detail, okay? You'll be able to download a trial version, and then you've got full information on a product page as well about how to set up the indicators and everything. So we give you the full information to actually use this tool. So I'll go ahead and actually find the indicator. You just type in PRC in this box here, and you'll load the PRC indicator. There's a separate video. If you go to our website again and look under free indicators, this indicator is free. It actually gives you another video that we've got that will tell you about this indicator and how to set up these parameters. So I won't do it in this video. There is another video that does shows you this, okay? So I just click OK. Okay, there's the channels coming up there. You can see where the price breaches the dotted line, which is the lower of the upper channel, and the dotted line there. So this is where you'll get your signals on the dotted lines. So if the price hits there, it will get a bearish signal. It will tell you that the price has breached the upper threshold for a sell signal. And again, if it breaches the bottom dotted line, it will tell you there's a buy signal. So you can see here it's been bouncing between the two signals. It dynamically redraws or repaints the lines as they go along. And the other indicator will explain this in more detail. So I'll go ahead and load the actual CBOT that we're talking about right now, okay? So the indicators is loaded by the little icon there. If you click on the little robot head there, I'm going to load it in. I'm going to put in the PRC indicator, the CBOT. Okay, so what I'll do first of all is just quickly go through the parameters and explain them for you, okay? So the PRC settings, we've actually got it on the product page. It tells you it in more detail. So I'm just going to quickly show you. If you were to go to the product page and you go to adjustable settings explained, click on the link, it takes you to a product page that actually will explain all of these parameters for you in more details, okay? It tells you every bit of the parameter in there that you need to use and how to set it up. So there is a product page to help you with this, but I'll briefly go through it anyway. So this is the degree of the actual indicator you're using. This is the period, how many bars back you're going to use for the calculation. You've got the inner band deviation, the outer band deviation, whether you show or hide horizontal bars. I'll show you that in a minute. Calculate on bar. Calculate on bar means instead of sending a signal as soon as the price touches the upper or lower dotted line, it waits for the candle to close, because it might just touch it briefly like this candle here and then bounce back up. You'd want the candle to close and the body to be over the dotted line, or even the wick, okay? So these would be a signal. That one there wouldn't be a signal, but that would be a signal. So on-bar close is useful, but you've got the option to turn it on or off, okay? Send an email, it's pretty straightforward. If you select that to yes, put your email address in there, it will send you an email. You have to make sure that you have your email set up, and I'll show you a tool that you can use to test that your email is set up correctly with cTrader. If you're not getting an email, the chances are you haven't configured your email with cTrader correctly. And this tool that I'm going to show you later will actually show you how to do it. Pop-up notifications, if you select yes, a pop-up window will display on the chart when the price touches one of the boundaries. Now this is very useful if you were looking at other charts or other symbols and you want to know, say on a 1 hour time frame, when the price goes into that upper or lower zone, you want to know if there's a trade signal to buy or sell. You could either use it for closing positions or opening positions. Now the pop-up delay means how many seconds that pop-up window is going to stay on the screen. You can close it manually, but by default it's 60 seconds, which means it will stay on the screen for 60 seconds. Telegram notifications. Telegram is a very useful method of sending instant messages without having to pay for text messages. It's a tool that's widely used right now in the trading community, and it allows you to install the Telegram app on your mobile phone or tablet if you're out and about and the price does enter one of these zones or bands. It will actually send you a Telegram message with details about the symbol, the price, the time, and all the rest of it, okay, whether it's a bearish or bullish signal. To set up the Telegram notifications, we've got, like I said, in a tool I'm going to show you later, it's actually got information that gives you, it tells you how to find your bot token and chat ID. These are two important bits of information that you need to do Telegram messaging. And we provide enough information and videos to help you find those values. Okay, SMS notifications. This is text messages. Now we go direct to a supplier. Well, we don't actually use them. You go to the supplier. You don't pay us any money. I think you can get text messages for like 0.001 pence. They're like super cheap. You just need to set up an account with them. And then you can send multiple text messages, which is very cheap. I'll show you how to use it later. It's called MessageBird, I think. Then you just say, yes, I want SMS messages. You put your description in there, access key, and then a mobile number that you want to send the SMS text message to. Okay. So what I'm going to do for this demonstration right now, I'm going to leave the values set as they are. Just want to quickly show you that if you wanted to close the band, the outer band, sorry, the inner band, so it's closer to the outer band, you can set that as 2. If I apply that, oh, it's the signals, it's the wrong one. I'll go back into it. And I'm going to reset these values. 1.62, wasn't it? Okay, it's very important before I continue to explain this, that your parameter settings for the PRC settings, which is the degree, period, inner band deviation and outer band variation, have to be the same of what's shown on your charts if you want to correlate between the two. You don't need the indicator on the chart to actually run this robot. So if I took the indicator off, completely took it off the chart, it would still run as if the indicator was showing because it runs in memory. We're just going to leave the indicator on the chart just for visual purposes so you can cross-reference what's going on, okay? But you need to make sure that if you change the values in these indicator settings, okay, anything here, you need to make sure that your robot has the same settings. If it doesn't, you might wonder why it's firing a signal for a buy or a sell when it shouldn't. So I'm going to double check. So on here, I've got 1.623. Okay, I'm going to apply that. And in my, I have to right click. If you want to edit the values on the indicator, just right click your mouse where it highlights over the line. Okay, I'll do it again. You highlight over any of the lines, right click your mouse, comes up with the parameter settings. 1.623. I'm going to OK that. If you want to edit the parameters on the CBOT, you just put your mouse over the name of the CBOT at the bottom, double click your mouse, and it will come up with the parameters. And again, it's 3, 120, 1.623. So they correlate, they're the same. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to put my Telegram values off screen so you don't see it because I don't want you to know what my Telegram values are, credentials. I'm just going to put them in now quickly off the screen so you can't see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the robot. And I'm going to actually do it so it sends me an SMS to my smartphone, which I've got with me now. And I'm going to also do it so it sends a telegram to my smartphone when the price goes between the upper and lower bands, okay? Okay, so I'm going to apply that. I just put the values in now. So the values are in there now, but I'm not going to show you them. And what I'm going to show you quickly is going to go F11. And I'm going to bring up the window at the bottom of the screen you see there. I'm going to go to CBOT log. Now the CBOT log, I'm just going to clear that log, will tell you what's going on with the robot. It will tell you if an SMS has been sent or a telegram's been sent. It will also tell you if there's been an error. And you should get a pop-up anyway, but it will actually tell you if there's been an error. Now, in order for me to get this to work, so I'm not going to sit here for hours waiting for the price to go to the upper and lower band. I'm going to actually, I'm on the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to change symbols until I find one that's close. Also, it might be worth noting if I'm going to go to view and options, and I'm going to show both the bid and ask price. So you can see there's a difference between the two. Now that is mostly, it won't fire the alert until the orange line, I think it's ask price, touches the upper value. So it takes into account the spread, that's what I'm saying. So it's best to see the two. If you watch the other video about the indicator, it explains this in more detail, okay? So I'm going to start the robot, but before I do, I'm going to check another symbol to see if we've got something that's closer, that's going to hit one of the boundaries closer. Okay, that looks like it might go up, so I'm going to start it on that one. Okay, I'm going to hope it's going to go up. So it says here that its robot is license verification and it's running. So the first thing you see is the two lines that come up on the screen. That shows you that the robot's running okay, and it's got a red down arrow and a green up arrow. And the indicator is saying, wait, no signal. Now the idea is when that price, I'm not sure it is going to go there actually, but when that price touches that upper line, it will actually send you one of those events that I've put, which is a pop-up message on the screen, an SMS, text, or telegram. I'm not sure that's actually going to go up. I'm going to stop that and change the symbol back to euro dollar. That's going back down. It's kind of just channeling out there. I'm just going to try and find one where it's going to work. So I want to come up with a an actual message. Looks like they're all not doing a lot, doesn't it? Okay, that light might touch the bottom one in a minute. I'm going to do that one. It might not. Okay, so before that, while that's sitting there waiting, I'm just going to explain how this would be useful, okay? I'm just going to clear that. This would be useful if, for example, you're looking at, like I said, you're looking at another chart, another symbol, and you want a pop-up message coming up on the screen telling you on any time frame when the price has entered one of these zones. As you see in general, in a lot of symbols, I'm going to change the symbol, in a lot of symbols, it actually bounces between the upper and lower zones, okay? As you can see there, I'm going to do that one. So the idea is that once this occurs, you get a message displayed to the screen. Now, again, if you're using higher time frames like hourly, 4-hourly, or daily, then you might want to know when this happens when you're away from your desktop or away from your charts. So you might be, I don't know, somewhere completely different. You'll have your mobile phone with you and you've got a position open that you're really concerned about and you want to know when to close it. And you want to use the polynomial regression channel as another signal to help you close that position. This will actually help you do that. It will actually send you an SMS or a telegram, whatever you want to use, to your mobile phone to say the price has gone into the upper channel. And if you've got a buy position, it's a good idea to close it, okay? Or alternatively, you might want to actually open a sell position. So while this is going on, I was hoping that I'd get a position that was actually close to the zone. So I'm going to have to go through the, see there's one, hopefully that will fire. So if that touches the upper zone and that says up there, I'm going to clear the thing here. It's open a sell position. Okay, so this has to wait 1 second. And then what it should do, there you go. Sell signal's been happening. It says send an instant telegram. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my phone just went then. And that's the phone there. I got a text message and I got an SMS message to a random number I've put in there. And that actually tells me, okay, this is the information I've got from the both exactly the same from my text message and from my SMS. It says sell signal, price has breached the upper PRC channel, symbol Euro JPY, time frame minute, time, and it tells you the time. So you get both of those messages firing through and it will tell you if it's successful or not in there. So that was a quick demonstration just to show you this indicator in action on the cTrader trading platform. And I hope you find it useful. You can find it from our site, like I said, at clickalgo.com. It's up here. It gives you enough information to set up. And I nearly said it was the end of the video then, but I can't do that because I need to show you how to set up your Telegram and SMS. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to open up another robot you can download. When you purchase this indicator or you download the trial version, we do have a 14-day trial version. You can also download free of charge the message channel test tool. Okay, so I'm going to show you this now. So the message channel test tool, it's a free tool. And it allows you to test your email settings, your Telegram settings, or your SMS settings, okay? So you can actually check what your balance and top up is. Now, what this will do, each of these help buttons will open up relevant pages on the website, on our website. It tells you everything you need to know. So you can get SMSs as little as 0.004 pence. It tells you all the information you need to know to set up an SMS account. Okay, so and it's got a video as well. So it tells you how to get the information you need to put into these products to actually do SMS messages. And also on the Telegram, it also gives you enough information how to set up a Telegram settings. So both of them together, you should have everything you need to know to set up all of it. And a lot of people have problems with emails and they wonder why it hasn't sent an email. It's not the product. If you're using the tool that we've provided, the message tool, and you put your email address in there and it's not sending an email, the chances are you haven't set up your email correctly with cTrader. You just click on the help there. It will take you to a website and it will actually tell you how to set up email with cTrader. Oh, that's not working. I've got to fix that. Well, I'll fix that. But in the meantime, if you wanted to actually do it from here, you just open up this window here. You go to settings at the bottom and then you go to email and you need to set up your email in here, okay? So you've got the information you need. All right, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up because it helps our rank ratings and everything like that. And thank you very much.